Hello, everyone, and welcome in. Hope everyone is doing well. Positive healing vibes to all the subscribers, the viewers, and the world out there. Today we are doing our Mercury retrograde reading for this upcoming Mercury retrograde. Mercury retrograde is a great time for reflection. It makes time feel slower, so we have the time and space to process and reflect. So think back over the past 4 to 6 months. What has happened mentally and emotionally over this period of time? And have you given yourself the time and space to process this? If not, what can you do now to help yourself to move forward so that you don't carry that energy with you any longer? Carrying any negative emotion on your heart for too long is what tends to harden those parts of you. You have to willingly choose to let it go, to not let it harden your heart. Now, in this message, we're going to look at something that's being avoided at this time, what's going to help you to transmute this energy, and what will come if this change is made. Now, please keep in mind, guys, the messages here on YouTube are general, meaning they're not going to resonate every time with every person. It's really about the title. If there's something in the title that's resonating for you, then there's most likely going to be something in the message. For information on rituals, for ritual kits, for personal readings, it's all linked below in the description box. And if you like the vibe, how I interpret the cards, you're more than welcome to subscribe to the channel. Everyone's welcome here, and it does help to set intentions for future messages. One more thing, guys, if you enjoy the message, if you find that it's helpful for you, please give it a thumbs up or comment below how it was helpful, how it was resonating. You never know how your story could help another person. So we're going to dive right into Sagittarius's energy for this Mercury retrograde reading. And you, Sagittarius, were number 2 in the voting for what sign to do next. So thank you guys for all the love and the support. Most important message here for Sagittarius. Spirit, what do my Sagittarian friends need to see through this Mercury retrograde? Please and thank you. Four of Wands. Now, the Four of Wands, guys, is indicative of the beginning phases of a marriage, of a long-term relationship. It's like a stable foundation, the 4 pillars, if you will, that keep this foundation together. But we see here, Sagittarius, that this is something that you had to let go of. It's almost like there was a person who you had an idea in your mind that this was your person. You and this person were going to be forever. You were going to get married. You were going to have a family. All of the things, right? The dream life. But something transpired between the two of you where you couldn't hold on to this any longer. Okay, you had to free yourself, the judgment energy. You had to free yourself from this relationship. The moon energy on the bottom of the deck, Sagittarius, tells me there are still some things that are unclear in regards to this. Uncertain, unknown. What's being avoided at this time? 8 of Pentacles. And yes, this is a work card, but to me, this is signifying a relationship. So we'll get into it in a minute. But this is like putting in the time, the work, the effort into the relationship, finding a common ground. What is this separating you from? Working together instead of against each other. And this is separating you from the relationship that you desire. Now, how is this impacting your life? Well, I feel like you're kind of in this emotional void, like maybe focused on work, trying to distract yourself. But the more you disconnect emotionally from life, the more you disconnect emotionally from yourself. And that, my friends, is why our heart gets hardened. So, what do you need to sacrifice? How can you make this work? Now, the devil energy, a lot of times it's negative behavior patterns, overindulgence of certain chemicals, not even chemicals, guys. Addictive behavior patterns can also be too much shopping, too much gambling. You see what I mean? So it's not necessarily the chemical that you're addicted to, it's more the chemical reaction you have in your brain. But the devil energy is that overindulgence. And sometimes it can be toxic behavior patterns. So having a tendency to like tit for tat or trying to get even with each other, or lashing out, holding on to past traumas that you made promises to let go of. And it doesn't necessarily have to be you, Sagittarius. It could be either or. Take it as it resonates. But this devil energy is definitely indicative of each of the people involved in the scenario are the only people that are getting in the way of this working. So what do you need to accept to move forward? Things are going to be stuck, Sagittarius, until you guys can find a common ground. And is this something that you guys can do? Because like I said, Sagittarius, there's still some things that are uncertain here. There's still some things that are unknown. There's still some things that are hidden. So let's go through it. Let's clarify. Now again, guys, if you find the messages helpful or resonating, please give it a thumbs up. So the Eight of Pentacles. And I'm not saying like you're not putting the work in. That's not what I'm saying. Okay, the Eight of Pentacles. You and this person have to find a common ground. I feel like you've put in effort, you've put in time, you've put in work. They've put in time, they've put in effort, they've put in work. How I perceive this has been a long time coming. You've known this person for a long time, you've dealt with them for a long time. I feel like there's a lot of confusion, a lot of uncertainty. The Seven of Cups can also be multiple options, and that could also be a problem. How can you make an honest determination about a person in your life if you're scattered in your decisions and where you want to focus your energy? So let's clarify this Eight of Pentacles for Sagittarius. Putting in the time, putting in the work, and maybe this is also having a conversation with this person about them and like finding that common ground, right? So here's the amount of energy that I'm willing to give to fix this. Can we meet in this space? You know, can we meet halfway? The Temperance with the Page of Swords. You've been trying to have patience with this process for a long time. And I'm not meaning that you have to be demanding. I'm not meaning that you have to give ultimatums. It's this or that, my way or the highway. But just sitting down and having a practical conversation with the person about your future, about their future, and how you guys are going to come together is okay. It's normal. So the Two of Cups. This is separating you and this person from being able to come together in the way that you want this to come together. Queen of Wands with the Nine of Cups. I definitely feel like there's a lot of happiness when it comes to this person. Like they bring you a lot of joy, a lot of happiness, but there's also a disconnect between the two of you. I will say, Sagittarius, by you going through this with this person, it's given you an opportunity to get a little bit more clear on your path, on your purpose, and where you want to focus and direct your energy. I do feel like feeling a little devoid emotionally. And even though it's not healthy, it's not that big of a deal. It's something that you can actively fix. You can actively change. You can open yourself back up emotionally. It just takes a little bit of time. So How? How do we do that? Queen of Cups energy. You have to start by filling your own cup again. You have to pour into yourself just as much, if not more, than you pour into this relationship. And along the line, Sagittarius, that's something that you've kind of let go of. You see, 9 of Wands, 10 of Wands energy, 10 of Cups. You're right now, your wall is so high. Yes, you're protecting yourself from being hurt again from this person, but you're also protecting yourself from the positive things that are coming in as well. The positive things. It's like the wall doesn't decipher what's good or what's bad, it just blocks out everything. So, something to pay attention to. And just being accountable. Yes, this person was probably the culprit. They were probably the reason for the demise of this relationship. But was there a part that you played in all of this? Even if it's accepting this person's bad behavior too long, giving this person too many chances. Things are starting to balance themselves out. This person is starting to see how they treated you wasn't right. And maybe even feeling a little bit remorseful for their actions. Okay? There's definitely a disconnect between you and this person. I do also feel like you and them both want what you had back, right? You want the old feeling to return. But it's hard when you've gone through so much turmoil, so much distrust. So, one thing that I want to recommend, instead of trying to get the old feeling back, maybe it's time to start focusing on the new memories. Chariot in the reverse. I suspect that you and this person traveled a lot. Well, you're a Sagittarius. Traveling is a Sagittarius thing. But I just feel with the Chariot coming out as many times as it has, you and this person used to make moves. You used to travel. You used to go on trips. You can get back to a place of doing things like that again in a new experience with this person by making new memories based on different views and values. You can sit down and have a conversation with this person and tell them, like, how we were interacting with one another wasn't in alignment with how I want my relationship to be. This is what I really perceive relationships should be like. And then express to them like what your opinion is on that, what your belief is behind that, how you perceive relationships to be. Because the perception of a relationship is going to be different for everyone. What's a successful relationship to you, Sagittarius, it might not be the same thing as a successful relationship to them or to the next person. So how will a person know if you never have that conversation? So the Hermit energy has come out multiple times. Sit down, get clear on what you want in your life, what you want your relationship to look like. Equally think about the things that you don't desire, those absolute no's in a relationship. You have to make that determination for yourself, Sagittarius. And then once you're crystal clear on what exactly those things are, you can sit down with your person and have a clearer conversation and lay it all out. Don't be afraid. This is your future on the line. So you tell this person exactly what you perceive your future is going to look like. And then get out of the way. I really feel here, Sagittarius, that you and this person are in better alignment than what you think you are. Somewhere along the lines, something had transpired that this person had broken trust, okay? Had betrayed your trust, and so that's where the confusion comes in. It's like, I love this person, but they've hurt me so bad. I don't know if I could deal with them again. some of you are in an energy of, I don't want to even try to have this conversation with this person. I know it's going to go bad, and that's fine. Understand though, Sagittarius, that there were happy moments with this person that you're still going to miss. And those moments in your mind are still going to pop up time to time. And you're going to have to push those emotions down again because it's something that you're actively not processing. However, if you can sit down with yourself, get clear on what you want your relationship to look like, have that one last conversation with this person if that's what you perceive it to be, so there can be that closure piece for not only you but for them. And also in that, you're gonna know what exactly it is that you want your future to look like. Okay, but you can keep going along this path and just stuffing those emotions down, and it's just gonna keep popping back up. And that's fine if that's something that you're accepting. It's okay. It's not a bad thing. It's just a thing. But if you actively want to heal and move forward in a positive direction with or without this person, that's the recommendation. So let's pull out this Whispers of Healing Oracle. This is the Oracle deck I use for these Mercury retrograde readings. Thank you guys again for all the love and the support. And here's what I see coming out here, Sagittarius. You and this person have a great opportunity to get on the same page if you're both open to listening and setting a solid foundation. Okay? If you're both actively willing to work towards that common goal. But if you can't get on the same page with this person, you have to also be okay with walking away and putting yourself first. It would be nice to have a future with the person that you desire, but what's more important is really what it boils down to. So, your Whispers of Healing Oracle coming out for your message here, Sagittarius, is release. Beautiful, beautiful cards, beautiful, picturesque. The Oracle message that comes with this card: when you are summoned by negativity, it is important to find ways of releasing it. You may not comprehend the huge effect this energy has on how you are feeling. One immediate way to release unwanted energy is to imagine it being washed away as water runs over your hands. Running water clears and transforms your energy. Another approach for clearing unwelcome energy is to take a sea salt bath or to use a paste of sea salt and water as a scrub in the shower. You can also burn sage for a few minutes and feel it lift away the low energy. Salt can draw out impurities and toxins that can be stored within your body. Toxins in your body can come from physical and emotional influences. Poor diet, exposure to pollutants, and emotional residue from disagreements or everyday stress can contribute to the buildup of toxins. The source of the toxin is irrelevant. The important thing is releasing and clearing the unwanted energy. Take a few steps each day to clear yourself and your energy as you feel it is necessary. Some of you guys may need to do a releasing ritual, like a clearing ritual, a cord cutting and release. Okay, if that's something you're interested in, guys, I have cord cutting rituals available on my website, and they also come with instructions. You're also more than welcome to join us on the cord cutting ritual that I will do. I believe it's on the 21st is the full moon in July. So you're more than welcome to join us on that live. But I do feel here, Sagittarius, that for you, it's going to be important for you to do some sort of release ritual around the energy that you're feeling towards the past in this relationship. And again, sitting down and having that clear, concise conversation maybe it works. Maybe you guys can get on the same page and find a common ground, and at the very least, you'll get closure. So Sagittarius, I feel like that's a good solid message coming out for you guys for this Mercury retrograde. Thank you guys again for all the love and the support. For information on rituals, ritual kits, personal readings, all linked below in the description box, guys. If you found the message was helpful, if it's resonating for you, please give it a thumbs up or comment below how it was helpful or resonating. You never know how your story could help another person. Thank you guys again for all the love and support. I hope the message was helpful for you, and I look forward to reading your cards again soon. Namaste. Hey friends. So I just wanted to come on and again, thank you for all the love and the support on all of the platforms that I post all of this information on. I started a Patreon and OnlyFans for those of you that want to support the channel, to help to spread the information, to help my travels when I'm going to different events, to connect a little bit deeper on a more personal level with you guys. And so instead of just asking for donations, I thought I would put together a Patreon and an OnlyFans. And on those platforms, I'm posting sound baths and guided meditations. And every once in a while, I'm posting stuff about yoga, yoga positions, and I'm going to also record some yoga videos for you guys to be able to tap into. So if that's something you're interested in, you're more than welcome in joining us. Again, it's Patreon and OnlyFans. Both of those platforms have a lot of similar content, but they're also going to have some different content as well. Follow whichever platform feels in alignment with what you need for your healing journey. And don't be afraid to disconnect, guys. The purpose of this channel is for you to get the tools and the information that you need to heal and to move forward in a more positive direction. The channel isn't meant for you to be here forever, because I feel like once you heal, you hopefully can tap into the healing modalities when you need, and messages when you need, but not to be here for forever. So again, thank you guys again for all the love and support, for liking, for subscribing, for sharing the content. You guys are all freaking amazing, and I look forward to connecting with your beautiful souls again soon. Namaste.